Hi guys, this is Aashir Wajahat. You're watching me on DESIblitz.com. Long way back. I think our family, we all are music lovers. My dad used to work in the music business, so we spent a lot of our time in our childhood just around musicians, around artists. Going to concerts on a weekend was what we did. So I think just naturally we were inclined towards it. And then as we grew older, when I was 13 or 14, I started taking it a little more seriously, started to take training in it. And yeah, then I think it just became evident that this is what I was going to do. And that's how it's been ever since. It's a tough process learning classical training, riyazat as they say. It's quite mundane and monotonous, but then most things that help you are. But a lot of things that I learned, like the knowledge of rags that help us make songs, and how every rag has a story behind it. So there'll be a certain rag that will have a history to it. Then just techniques, vocal techniques. So a lot of the stuff that stayed with me. I still wanna keep up the practice. I don't get the time to because of the schedule, but I really think that one should keep that riyazat close, and it really helped me. It was a very, very fun time.
Sorry, sir. Bolo na, dekho na, जीवन को तोड़ो ना, जाना है हमको पे मेरी आँखों कर छोड़ो ना.
पिया बिन मोरा जिया जाए रे, पिया पिया कर मोरे प्राण जाते रे. I think Rag Aman is a very sweet rag. It's one of the most mainstream ones. So that would be my favorite, I think, yeah. I think the biggest challenge with classical music, or with like music that's very deep rooted in that way, is that it's not for everyone. So you can't break through with it. That's why a lot of people then end up resorting to mainstream music and quoting it in a way that's sellable to people. And with mainstream music as well, it's easier, but then how do you make a song? Because you can never guarantee if a song is going to click or not. So I think one should just, as an artist, follow their intuition and do what they want to do. Just release songs that you want to, and the success will follow, hopefully. There is no such thing in today's time as a mainstream song. A song is either good or bad, and a song doesn't have to have all those spices to work. Even a song that doesn't fit those boxes or can work. There obviously, when you're signed with a label or you're working for a platform, there is a pressure to make something that is more sellable to people. But I feel like nowadays artists are given a certain share of independence when they're making music. And I think that's what works, because every artist is unique. So if you try to cage them into a certain formula, it's not gonna work. So it's better. It's definitely better than the time that you're talking about. Tere bin sanu soneya koi ho nahi ho labna jo deve dil nu sukoon चुके जो नखरा मेरा तेरे बिन होर ना किसी मंगनी मेरियां भला जो देवे दिल नू सुकून चुके जो नखरा मेरा. Sadqay was that, you know, it gave us the confidence to make more music. It gave us the belief that, you know, okay, we're on the right track, and that's what we're trying to do. So I think we're trying to use that confidence in putting out more songs that people resonate with. And that's what a song like Sadqay does for you. More than anything, it gives you the confidence in yourself to then do better than that. Let's go! Sing to us, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, guitar! It definitely bothers you, especially when it's your own song that's done well, so you have to kind of top a creation of yourself. So it is tough, and I think at a point I did maybe take that pressure as well, but now I've really drifted away from that, and I've realized that I genuinely cannot make a song like Sadqay again. I was just telling someone the feeling that I had when Sadqay was doing well or when it became number one, I will never have that feeling again, because it only happens once. So I should not chase that feeling again. Instead, try to create something that makes me feel something different. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't think I can replicate Sadqay. I can maybe make a better song than Sadqay, but not a song similar to that. तड़पाए मुझे तेरी सारी बातें, एक बार तो है दीवानी, झूठा ही सही प्यार तो कर, मैं भूला नहीं हंसी मुलाकातें, बेचैन करके मुझको मुझसे यूं ना फिर नजर, रूठेगा ना मुझसे मेरे साथ किया ये वादा कर, तेरे बिना मुश्किल है जीना मेरा, मेरे दिल में जरा जरा बहकता है. I think I reached an age where there weren't a lot of characters for me, because I wasn't a kid, nor was I an adult. That's the period, like when you're 17, 18, 19, you start looking weird, you're hitting puberty, so it's a very, very weird phase, your voice is breaking. So I think that's when I realized that, okay, I'm not going to get any work in acting these 2-3 years, so I can't just sit idle. I was always very active. So then I went into music. Now then I did films these past 2 years, but they were also characters. Now I'm transitioning back into TV plays, because I think I've started reaching that age. Also, there are younger characters being written now in TV for actors my age. So now it's changing, but yeah, I think that was mainly the reason I went into music, because I had nothing to do. So I thought, I can't just sit at home, I might as well polish my skills in music. I play the guitar, I play the piano, I play the bass guitar, I play the drums, I play the harmonium, so a bunch of stuff. I think the piano would be my favorite. I think it's a very peaceful instrument, but I like to think that I play the drums well out of all of them. But yeah, I took a lot of time. I took 6 months and learned each instrument. I think it really helps you when you make songs, if you know how to play everything. रूसी बहती हुई धुन ये इशारे दे, कुछ मेरे राज तेरे राज आवारा से, खो गए हम कहाँ रंगों सा ये जहां, खो गए हम कहाँ, टेढ़े मेढ़े रास्ते हैं जादुई इमारतें हैं, मैं भी हूँ तू भी है यहाँ. I think the music scene in Pakistan is dominating globally, and anybody who listens to Pakistani music will agree with me. We have 2-3 songs almost every year charting globally. And the beautiful thing is that these are artists, independent artists that are coming out, from cities like Hyderabad and from small towns, and they're just creating music. Then we have Coke Studio doing so well every year. So Pakistani music, I think, right now, if anyone wants to get into music in Pakistan, this is the time. It's the best time for Pakistani music right now. I'm very fortunate enough to be collaborating with a lot of them with songs that are going to come out. But we all have favorites. We've all grown up listening to Atif Aslam and Ali Zafar and Sajad Ali. So it would be a blessing to collaborate with these. And then artists my age happen to be my friends as well. So I am collaborating with them, and of course they're very, very talented individuals. Hey, tu ki jaane pyar mera मैं करा इंतजार तेरा तू दिल तो यूं जान मेरी मैं तेनू समझावां. I'd say my music is, when you listen to my music, it'll make you feel like you've heard this before, but it's still something very new. So I try to incorporate that nostalgic South Asian sound that we've grown up listening to, be it in Bollywood movies or just generally, but then it's wrapped in the sound of today for the younger generation, so they can relate to it. And I think that's how I would describe it. So I think with artists, the song that doesn't do as well as their mainstream songs are always the ones that are the most special. It's like that neglected son of yours. So the song, I had a song right after Sadqay called Just Us. It's done well. It has like 3-4 million streams, but obviously because it was right after Sadqay, it's going to be compared to that. So any song of mine that I feel like hasn't done that well, I like it. Not that I don't like Sadqay. Sadqay will always be a special part of me. But so Just Us is a track. My new track Dheeme Dheeme they just came out. Then a bunch of other tracks that are going to come out this year. ऐसा नहीं कहीं कोई है गलतफहमी जो बनी है खोया नहीं अपनापन एहसास की राह चुनी है तरसती है निगाहें मेरी तकती हैं राहें तेरी सुन कभी आहें मेरी ये कैसे मैं बताऊं तुझे सोती नहीं आंखें मेरी कटती नहीं रातें तेरी. I'm very big on visuals because I've grown up on movies. I'm an actor as well, so I really love incorporating music videos with my songs. If I had a choice, I would do a music video for every song of mine. So I definitely feel like it helps. It doesn't take away at all. It's like you get a manual for the song. Like you get to see what the artist is trying to, maybe show you through their song. So yeah, I'm big on music videos. किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में हूँ ना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं हूँ ना खामोश क्यों हो जो भी कहना है कहो दिल चाहे जितना प्यार उतना मांग लो तुमको मिलेगा उतना प्यार में हूँ ना. 95% of the songs get trashed. I think that's the case. You make a lot of songs, you're almost making something every day, but then you can't release everything. So I think I make a bunch of songs, I make a bunch of tracks, and then the ones that stay with me the longest are the ones that come out. So with Sadqay also, I was working on it for 6-7 months. So yeah, with me it's a little different as well. Sometimes when I start working on a track, I spend a lot of time with it. So one track, it takes me 4-5 months to work on it, then we plan a music video for it. So a lot of artists don't do it this way. They release like 3-4 tracks a month. My case is a little different. So any track that I get obsessed with the tracks, and then it's usually one track at a time, and that's how I decide what I'm going to release and what not. मेरी तन्हाइयाँ मेरी परछाइयाँ कहने लगी तू ना जा जाए तो नूर छोड़ जा Pakistani TV is doing really well. It's a very good time. Pakistani cinema is not in a very good shape. We have, I don't know, 49, 50 screens left. I've done 2 movies consecutively in the past 2 years. One was called John, one was called Baligh. Baligh even did fairly well at the box office. But it's still, it's not, Pakistani movies only release on Eid, very small in supply. So I think in order for cinema to thrive, we need to make a lot of more movies. And people need to get out of their homes and come and see Pakistani movies. There's also a stigma attached that Pakistani movies are not good, but I don't agree with that. I feel like in just today's time, and not just for Pakistan, it's become because you can see films on OTT platforms, so people don't feel the need to get out of their home and buy a ticket unless it's an Avengers movie, or if it's an F1, or if it's a Mission Impossible. So yeah, I think that has to change, and I hope it changes. When I was growing up, bands were a lot, very, very prominent in Pakistan. So we listened to a lot of Strings. We listened to Junoon, which is a bit before my time, but Vital Signs, Noori, Fusion. So these bands, this band culture I've grown up on, which a lot of people are not aware of. I am, because our dad literally made sure that we were aware about all of this. But yeah, so a lot of Pakistani rock music. Qawwali is obviously, is something that will never be obsolete. Khan Saab's Qawwalis will always be relevant, and we try to, incorporate that. We try, our amateur attempt at Qawwali. But yeah, Qawwali, we have Qawwalis back home, whether it's on a wedding event, and it's still amazing. So yeah, Qawwalis and all Pakistani music has a very rich culture. Na ho ke bhi kareeb to hamesha paas tha ke 100 janam bhi dekhta main tera rasta. So I feel like AI and technology is taking away from that. Soon we won't even need composers and writers. You can just ask AI to make a song. I'm very fascinated by it. I'm very excited by it, but I'm also, I'm also against it, if I have to say, because I feel like making compositions, writing songs is something that I feel is very spiritual. I feel it comes from a power above us, because there are only so many surs and songs, which you still come up with something new. We have some very interesting songs coming out this year, a bunch of collaborations with new age Pakistani artists that are doing really well. Then we have a TV play that I've been working on for Hum TV that's going to come out next month. We've been shooting it for the past 3-4 months, and then we go on floor for a film in December that's going to come out next Eid. So it's a bunch of stuff piled up. फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल धागे तोड़ लाओ चांदनी से नूर के घूंघट ही बना लो रोशनी से हाँ शर्मा गई जो आगोश में लो सांसों से उलझी रहे मेरी सांसें बोला हल्की कि जानम प्यार तुमसे है कि तुझ पे ही नजर कातिल जो मर के भी ना समझे क्यों भला कोई फिर उसको क्यों जान दे कल सुन जाने आ मेरी गल माने ना
DESIblitz.com